Hari Om and good evening. Verses 41 to 45 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Viddhishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Verse number 41. Vyavasayatmika buddhi regeha kuru nandana bahushakhanantascha buddhyo avyavasayinam. Vyavasayatmika buddhi rekeha kuru nandana bahushaka anantascha buddhyo avyavasayinam. Vyavasayatmika means one-pointed. Buddhi means determination or intelligence. Eka means single. Iha means here. Kuru Nandana, oh, joy of the Kurus. That is about Arjuna. That's an expression of Arjuna. Bahushaka, many branched. He indeed. Ananta, Ananta means endless. Cha means and. Buddhya means thoughts. Avyavasayinam, of the irresolute, means the intelligence or the determination has to be one-pointed. Then only one can bring the results. One can bring results only when you go by one-pointed action. If you go by many ends or many points, you will not get any result. Therefore, Krishna is advising Arjuna that he has to fight this war with his intelligence pointed. With one-pointed intelligence, then he can bring the result. Understand? So if you go by different thoughts, in different ways, then you will not be in a position to bring the required result. Therefore, Vyavasayatmika, your intelligence has to be one-pointed. That is what is meant by this verse. Next verse is verse number 42. Yami mam pushpidam vajam pravadandya vipaschitaha Vedavadarata partha nanyadasti divadinaha Yami mam pushpidam vajam pravadandya vipaschitaha Vedavadarata partha Vedavadarata partha Nanyadasti divadinaha. Yam means which, Imam means this, Pushpida means flowery, Vacham means speech, Pravadanti means utter, Avipaschidaha means the unwise, Vedavadarata, taking pleasure in the eulogizing words of the Vedas. Partha is Arjuna, Na is not. Anyat means otherwise. Asti is, Idi is thus. Vaditaha means saying, the meaning of which is flowery speech is uttered by the unwise, taking pleasure in the eulogizing words of the Vedas, O Partha, saying there is nothing else. So the unwise people say that whatever is uttered in the Veda is final and there is nothing beyond that. So whatever they see, they will go only by the literal meaning, in other words, the unwise. So Krishna is advising Arjuna not to be like that. Okay. Now verse number 43. Kamatmana sargapara janma karma phala pradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gadi pradim कामात्मान स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फल प्रदाम क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम भोगैश्वर्य गदिम प्रदी. The meaning of which is Kamatmana means full of desire, Swargapada means with Swargapara means with heaven as their highest goal. Janma Karma Phalapradam means leading to new births as a result of their works. Kriya Vishesha Bahula means exuberant with various specific actions. Bhogaishwarya Gadipradi means for the attainment of pleasure and lordship, the meaning of which is full of desires, having none as their goal. These people utter flowery words which promise new birth as the reward of their actions and prescribe various specific actions for the attainment of pleasure and lordship. Next verse is verse number 44. Verse number 44. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya pahada chedasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau na vidhiyate. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया पहदचेदसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि समाधौ न विधीयते. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam means of the people who cling to pleasure and lordship. Taya means by that. Apahrita chedasa means whose minds are drawn away. Vyavasayatmika means determinate. Buddhi means reason. Samadhau means in samadhi. Na means not. Vidhiyade means is fixed. For those who cling to joy and lordship, whose minds are drawn away by such teaching, are either determinate and resolute, nor are they fit for study, meditation and samadhi. For those people who say that the Bhuvishakha is better than Vyavasayatmika. Vyavasayatmika, one-pointed action, is not good for them. Going by two aims is better. those people are not, they will not be in a position to execute the action. They will not be in a position to execute the action because they are not one-pointed. Only those who are one-pointed can execute the action. Verse number 45. त्रैगुण्य विषया वेद निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान् त्रैगुण्य विषया वेद निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्. Traigunya Vishaya means dealing with the three attributes, that is Sattva Rajas Tama. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Nistraigunya Veda means knowledge. Okay, the knowledge is of three types, that is Sattva, sattvic knowledge, Rajasic knowledge and Tamasic knowledge. Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. So Arjuna, Krishna is telling Arjuna to be above these three modes of guna, that is Sattva, Rajas, Tama. That is, you have to be Gunatita. Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nityasattvastu. Nirdvandvo. Dvandva means duality. Duality at the body level, at the mental level, and at the intellectual level. At the body level, Dvandva is heat and cold. And at the mental level, the Dvandva is pleasure and pain. And at the intellectual level, the Dvandva is grace and disgrace. These are the three Dvandvas at the body, mental and intellectual levels. So Nirdvandvo, so you have to be above these Dvandvas. And Nitya Sattvastho means you have to stay in your Sattva, in Sattva Guna. You have to stay in your Sattva. Is Nitya Sattvastho. Nitya means always. Sattvastho, without these attributes. Nitya Sattvastho, ever remaining in the Sattva, in the goodness. Nitya Sattvastho. Niryogatshema Atmava. Atmavan, the Atma is not concerned about the yoga or shema. Yoga means attaining a position of yoga is called yoga. And Shema means maintaining that position is called Shema. So attaining the place, attaining the place, a higher place is yoga. Balancing your mind is yoga. Attaining your balancing, by balancing your mind, by controlling your mind is yoga. And Shema is maintaining that position is called Shema. But the Atma is beyond that. Atma is not concerned about it. It's like a petrol in a car. My Guru Chinmayanandji used to say that it is like a petrol in a car. The car does not know that it is the petrol which enables the car to move about. So also the body does not know that it is the Atma which helps the mind to move about. Sorry, not the body. It is the mind. Because all actions are prompted by the desire. And it is the mind which activates. It is the mind which does everything. Atma does nothing. But without Atma, the mind cannot work. Okay? Thank you for listening. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyade Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om, and thank you for listening.